Hey there, I'm Trevor Houston, the creator of the Who You Know Summit, and I'd like to welcome you to the Who You Know Job Networking Show.
On our program, we'd like to show you a job search like you've never seen.
Everything from getting noticed by employers, how to properly format your resume, and how to network effectively using LinkedIn to drive recruiters to your profile.
We even take suggestions from our amazing community.
So if you want to learn all things job search, go ahead and subscribe now.
Focus. It's all about the job search. So if you want to learn how to land that next success, you heard them. All you got to do is subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on a thing. Welcome to the Who You Know Job Networking Show, where what you know is important, but
Who you know?
pink chair surprise.
Who you know in the pink chair can make all the difference in your job search.
Who is that in that pink chair?
Wow.
Who is that
Okay.
in that pink chair?
Let me tell them who it is. All right.
Tell 'em who
So
it
we've
is.
got Tracy Timm in the house. She's the founder of 9th Degree Career Academy.
Right.
The proven career clarity system that helps high potential professionals discover, define, and divide. I can't read today. And drive careers they love. She has a degree in behavioral psychologically.
You want me to do it? You want me to jump in?
Yeah, you want to read that? You want to read that?
I wrote it, so I can tell you.
Yeah. Psychology. Wow, psychologically
Yeah, from
Yale.
Yale.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
She's smart.
I did
know
that
that.
thing.
She's
I
smart.
did.
I never knew that.
Really?
Yeah.
As long as we've known each other?
As long
That's
as
surprising.
Wow.
She's smart, y'all. She's smart. I can't read. And
I can
she's
talk
smart.
good,
I
you
can
know.
spell Yale.
Wow. You know what? Here, I'm just going to
Okay,
do
here
this
we
now
go.
because I
Here we
messed
go.
up your whole bio and your
It's
intro.
all right.
The Yale Eli's. Oh my
I got it.
God.
Okay, you got the pink chair, and now you got.
No way!
Yeah. Go ahead and open it up. Go ahead.
The family special.
Yeah, show them your
Hercules.
Oh,
ID.
man.
Hercules.
Oh, God. Oh, look, it's pink.
It's got a little
It's got
pink
some
thing.
brand colors
that
on it.
snazzy-
You
Yeah,
guys.
you like that?
Look at
Little girly over there.
you. Look at that merch.
Merch.
Just killing it.
Yes.
Just
Well,
killing
there you go.
it.
And there's a bottle of water for you if you need. I'm
Look
just
at
saying.
that.
Just
Gronkowski
You guys,
owned.
I know it.
Oh.
Don't I know it?
Well, thanks again for joining us today. All right, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play another game of Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
Dun, 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 dun.
Right.
Okay, so let's
like
go.
this game.
This is for the audience too. I want you to put it in the comments. Okay, would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future, or 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourself? Would you rather?
Oh, 100% the latter. Don't even have to think about it.
Don't even have to think about it.
I love being in the moment, and I try so hard not to get ahead of myself, you know, that I would so much rather know what's going to happen to you in the next 10 minutes.
No. Uh-oh. Mark, what about you?
That's a tough one. At any given point in time?
Yeah, like
Whenever?
like imagine you could see everybody
Like, that's my
else's
superpower?
future. Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
superpower. You could see
All
everybody
right.
else's or yourself.
That's a heavy load, though.
You know what?
A little bit of that.
I think I agree. I think I would rather look into see somebody else's future because I like helping people. So
Such a sweetheart. Foster. What about you?
Y'all think about this. Stock market.
Oh!
So, does that explain?
He wants that insider info.
he's like, I got 3 words for you: stock market.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I got a good.
All right. Audience, tell us, what would you rather, 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into someone else? Tell us in the comments. All right. So let's dive into this thing.
Let's go. Here
Let's
we go.
do it.
What's the most important step when starting a career search that most people skip?
I love this question. I'm glad you asked. Anytime that I get with somebody who is interested in making some kind of transition, whether it was forced or chosen, I think the number one thing that people skip over is gaining clarity first into exactly what they're searching for and why, which will then guide the rest of their search.
That was a near miss.
All I
That was a near
I
miss.
wanted out of this was a mic drop. I'm not gonna lie. The
It's
number
raining
one.
mics.
I can just sit here and look pretty the rest of the time.
Misdirected
Wow.
searches, yes, misdirected searches. I mean, look, it
gotta
can
know
ruin.
what we-
It can ruin your path. You can get pulled in so many directions.
How we
and
gonna get
no
somebody
clarity.
to help us and we don't even know what we...
That's
Come
right.
on now.
Yeah,
That's right.
You know how many times I talk to a job seeker and I'm like, "What you searching for?" I don't really
Trevor.
know right now.
Anything. A
Anything.
job.
You know, it's kind of like, what's that movie? It's Will Ferrell, Semi-Pro. Tell me if y'all have seen Semi-Pro. They asked the guy, he's supposed to shoot the basketball, right? And he's like a stoner, right? They ask him, they're like,
no.
what are you doing? And he's like, I don't really know right now. Like, what do you want? Do some reflection.
Chappelle
Where
would be a
are
good-
you? Do you know where
He
you're at
played
today?
a good part.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
anybody's seen that movie, it's
So-
good. It's pretty funny.
How do you find that clarity?
Yeah, I think the best place to start is where you are right now. And this is sort of the 1A of the thing most people skip, right? Is we want to go ahead to the future. We want to get our forward vision. But I think until we have a deep understanding of where we are, how we got to where we are, and what's really not working at this moment in time, it's almost impossible to know where it is that you want to go with any clarity. So starting internally to me is absolutely the number one place, and starting with a foundation of where you are in your life right now is crucial if you want to have any chance of not repeating the same mistakes in the future or ending up in a place where you didn't actually intend to in the first place.
Do you find when you're working with people, like after having a discussion with them or doing some coaching for them, like you both determine, like, hey, what they are coming from is not actually what they want to do?
All
like
the
what they're searching
time.
for is not what they really
All
want?
the time. And my favorite part is when somebody actually is like 99% sure that they know, they have a vision, they know what they want to do, but when you dig down in the layers, it's totally misguided. We had a girl come to us woman I should say. We had a woman come to us who was 99% sure she wanted to spend the next 10 years, and it was roughly going to cost their family about $70,000, going back to school to finish her bachelor's, spending time in the public school system, and then going back to school again to get her grad degree in guidance counseling so she could be a full-fledged accredited guidance counselor. She was in our career clarity program for 3 weeks and figured out this was absolutely the wrong plan for her. She would have hated working in that environment. She's not good with bureaucracy and red tape and kind of the things that happen in public schools. But she had the heart to serve and help a cohort of people who were deeply in transition or misunderstood or not listened to in a really powerful way. So we were able to redirect that real sense of purpose and passion into an environment that actually was a much better fit for her. But so what was fascinating about that is we saved her, in essence, 10 years and $70,000 of her life by helping her avoid that bullet, if you will, dodge that bullet, and rechannel that interest into another
I love
place.
that. For the audience, right, I want to hear from you real quick. Right, scale of 1 to 10, your last place that you were at, like how happy were you? Because, we see stats all the time. 70% of Americans are unhappy with what they do, right? Like those are the stats. I don't know. Look, I'm just throwing those out there. That's what I hear. So I want to hear from you. You're the people. So I want to hear from the people. Tell me, scale of 1 to 10. Like 10 is like, I loved what I did. That's where I want to go. I got to get back there. And like 1 is kind of like, I hated it. Mm-hmm. Where are you?
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Are you doing what you want to do? Are you doing what you're put on this earth to do?
Mm-hmm.
So, go on.
I was going to ask another question, a follow-up question to that, because we have a lot of network connections who are trying to change careers.
Yes.
Pivot.
Get
Pivot.
into a different
Pivot.
industry.
Pivot.
How do you
I'm a huge Friends
navigate
fan,
that?
sorry.
Once you
Pivot.
discover you get that
Job
clarity,
seeker lingo.
what do you do?
So in our practice, there are 3 sort of core ways that you can fit into a role. I call them now, nature, and nurture. This is part of the Nth Degree process.
I like that.
Now is what you value, right? Now is where you are in your life right now. Nature is who you are naturally as a person, right? Personality, behaviors, and then nurture is job fit. That's things like your skills, your knowledge, and your expertise. So you've got 3 ways that you can make a case for your value add to a company. I can be a good culture fit through my now, through a values match. I can be a good behavioral fit through my nature, right? Through my natural gifting match. And then I can be a good job fit, so role and responsibilities, through my nurture, which is all of your work experience, your education, your expertise. the magic happens when you can stack those three things on top of each other. So not only am I a good value fit, but I'm also naturally good for this environment, and I've got the knowledge and skills and expertise that I've learned over time to kill it in this area. But what really happens most of the time is that has nothing to do with what they eventually go do. They make a great case for making their pivot by stacking those things together.
Sorry.
Pivot. I know. Yeah.
Wow.
They make a great case for themselves in a brand new arena by having all those data points stacked up on top of one another. So they can go out and completely change. Like the woman I just talked about, I hired her as our very first career coach, which we now call Thrive Guides. And she was magical at it from day one. She had no experience coaching ever. But I knew because of her background and the way she fit from a nature perspective and what her personal values were, that nobody was going to work harder than her, care more than her, and learn faster than her. And that's what really mattered to me as an owner. So
Let's brand those ends. Tell us those ends again.
yeah, so the first three are now, nature, and nurture.
I love it.
Yeah, now being where are you in your life, and be honest, values, circumstances, they're different for all of us. A 25-year-old who doesn't even own a goldfish is going to have a totally different set of circumstances from a 45-year-old who has a mortgage and a family and aging parents and yada, 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 right?
And
but
they
that's
change.
not better or worse, it just is. So we want to own that, where we are now. And then nature and nurture are opposite sides of our value coin, which is how do I add value in the world? I can do that through very little effort, the things that come naturally to me, or the things that I've earned over time.
So we got, we want to first reflect,
Yes.
right? We talked about reflection. We want to
Yes.
understand our purpose and kind of, like you said, the now, the what? The
Nature.
Now,
Nature
nature,
and
nurture.
nurture.
Now, nature,
Nurture.
nurture.
Yep.
Right? And then we find it, okay? How am I going to land it? Like, okay, I'm like, ooh, I got this thing on LinkedIn, this job position right here. I love it. This is what I want. This is my it. This is it
Yes.
for me.
Uh-huh.
How am I going to get that thing? I need to get that thing. How am I going to get it?
All right. So in these times especially, I think he or she, and this is right where we began, so this is perfect, he or she with the most clarity in these times of uncertainty is going to win. When there are more people applying for the same amount of jobs,
Right.
the clearest voice, the one who makes the best argument for their value add in that position, is going to rise above the, quote, noise of everybody else.
Wait, I missed.
Let me just, I'm just going to sprinkle a few of these in
Sprinkle
here.
them on. Oh, that one just fully
Mine's
came
going up.
apart. But it's true, right? I mean, you think about marketing. What do they say? If you're speaking to everybody, you're speaking to nobody. If I'm not hyper specific about what I'm looking for, then, I mean, this is what I do, guys. How many microphones do you have?
If you speak to everybody, you're speaking to nobody.
That's what they say, right? And so what's the surest way to break
Think
through? It's
about
to have
that.
a clear and consistent message time and time again. It's how brands break through. It's how companies break through. And so if you consider yourself a brand, as we were talking about previously, right? And putting a solid brand out there means putting a consistent and a clear brand.
All right,
out
I
there.
love that. Okay, so comments, job seekers. I'm going to ask you a question.
All right.
Nike, what words come to mind?
Oh,
Nike, what words come to mind? Put it in the comments. What
Put it in
words
the
come to
com-
I
mind?
love this. So I'm actually right in the middle of reading Shoe Dog right now, which is Phil Knight's memoir.
Dog.
It's called Shoe Dog, the founder of Nike.
Yeah.
So Just Do It comes to mind.
Yeah, there you go.
Obviously, right? But
Right.
then this whole grit behind how he built the business is fascinating. So to me, Nike has built into it like the gritty, resilient athlete mentality.
But you need to think of yourself as a brand. So, like,
Yeah.
when someone says your name, all right. Actually, I would like. Ooh. We're gonna play. We're gonna play a fun game.
All right.
game.
Ooh, okay.
So for Foster,
Clear your mind.
audience, I want you to tell me for Foster, what words come to mind?
Oh,
what
this is a fun game.
what comes to mind for Foster? Tell
now
me in the
I'm scared
comments.
now. I'm
Oh,
black.
here we go.
Yeah. What comes to
I
mind
don't
for
know.
Foster?
I think of calm.
You think of
You have
calm?
a calming presence
Do I have a
about
calming
you.
presence?
Yeah, just like
Easy going.
Easy going, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, come on now.
what it will be, it will be.
Mark,
Let's
what
do
about
it.
you? What for Foster? What do you think?
So for Foster, I think of connections. I think of relationship because that's his word.
Relationship.
That's his word,
Here they
right?
come.
All
What
the
are they
relationships
saying?
that he
I
has.
should have brought my phone up
What
here.
are they saying?
All
They're
right.
saying barbecue,
Yeah, Barbie.
the job father,
barbecue,
laughter.
The job
Oh yeah.
father.
Relationships,
Wow,
Yeah,
I got preacher
relationship.
minister
Yep.
from
Yep.
Jim Ballard.
laughter.
Uni says pizza.
Yep.
I was going to wait for the pizza comment.
Yeah, Lou Malnati's uni.
So good.
Yeah, exactly.
you?
Yeah.
So the job. Well, no, I was going to say barbecue, right?
Okay, yeah, barbecue.
But see, these three things, those are like the three things: the job father, barbecue, and relationships. Okay. So guys, what is your brand? Like, what is your brand as a job seeker?
And do you manage
I know what my
it,
brand
right?
is.
And and do others know it? Right? Is what you think your brand is what other people perceive?
Yeah.
Like if you asked around, like what? Okay. So I'm curious. I don't know.
Guys,
I wouldn't even know mine. Like I'm curious for mine. Tell me mine. You know, we just did Foster's. Mm-hmm. Now tell me in the comments.
Yeah,
tell
let's
me mine.
do Trevor. What's Trevor's, y'all? You all?
So while you guys are doing that, I have another question because like when you're talking about value in your value statement, having a clear value statement, do you try to align that with the company like that you're interviewing with specifically, and how do you find out that information?
100%. Okay, so we just had a guy graduate our sort of like core clarity program, and he's making this big transition in his life. Does he want to stay in sort of corporate global communications, or does he want to make a fairly big pivot and go actually into international relations, which would be like the NGO space, to where he'd be on track to maybe one day be an ambassador of some sort.
Oh, wow.
Right? So the cool thing is the transition point is doing communications and marketing for one of those big organizations, right? An NGO or something like that. So he found this perfect one that he wants to work for. And so he and I went on their website and I was like, let's look up their core values. Let's see and they're posted. It's a nonprofit, right? They're posted. So we looked at their core values. We saw which ones of them overlapped with his core values because we knew what they were. And then we saw how we tried to align how all of his either previous work experience or his natural gifting also aligned with their company values. And then we went, honestly, point by point through the job description and said, okay, what data point are you going to bring up if they ask you about this? What data point are you going to bring up if they ask you about that? So he's ready with ammo when they come knocking about, well, you don't have any experience in the nonprofit industry. Why would we pick you over somebody who's been in the industry for 10, 20, 30 years? Well, he can go to bat with all of these data points that we had prepared that come from his experience that make it relevant in this new space, even though they're not in that space. Does that make sense? You've got to tailor it. Because again, I talked to a girl today who probably wants to come work with us. And what she's most excited about is the mission behind what we're doing. And she's so excited that she's finding little ways to insert herself in the business and make more of a business case for me hiring her. That's the person.
That's huge, guys, because relevance, that's another R word, right? Relationships, relevance.
Relevant.
A lot of people know that they are relevant. They know that their skill sets are relevant. They just can't voice it. They can't express it. And they don't have the answers.
Yes. I'm so glad you brought that up because that's the last part that we always make sure we deliver is it's one thing to know something and it's a totally different thing to be able to articulate it properly, right?
You got
to get
Dr.
your value
Jacqueline
across.
West giving you total ups. You probably know Dr. Jacqueline.
Yes, I do. I love it.
So
she was my very first intern.
We got a billion mic drops. Look, we got mics everywhere. So here's what we're going to do. We got to go to the audience and we got to see if we can ask them a question.
All right.
Why don't y'all think of a question and then we'll give some fun stuff away. But in the meantime, I do have to give some shout outs because I asked what my brand was.
Oh, let's hear it.
And y'all cracking me up. First of all, I just have to say I love you because your answers just blew me away. But one of them that stood out to me that I thought was funny was Peter. He says, high energy, bad at names.
I'm afraid to ask mine.
But some of the other ones, I just love it.
Mark's the cool one. He's a crown straightener. Sorry, Andy Cook.
Crown
Mark
straightener.
keeps things straight here.
There you go.
Trevor and I got so much energy. Y'all think I'm calm? Yeah.
No, you're a duck.
I'm not all that calm.
What's a question? Question.
All right.
Question.
All right, question time. Let's see here.
Wait, what college did she go to?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. What college did she go to, you guys?
Yeah, tell us in the comments.
It's a weird one. Nobody's ever heard of it.
And nobody knows the mascot.
All right, I want to give some shout outs. Hope, she said I was an innovator. Thank you, Hope. I really appreciate that. Liberty, she said Trevor is giving info and time. Right, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Liberty. Shout outs to all of y'all.
Oh, Holly
says motivational. Thank you, Holly. Servant leader, motivation, humble. Bunch of comments coming
Feels
in.
good,
So
doesn't it?
It does.
This
feels
is an
good.
exercise we actually do with our clients. We have them go to 25 people in their network and say, what are the 3 best things about me? Or what are my 3 greatest strengths?
That's good.
And getting that objective feedback from other people not only feels great, but it gives you a new appreciation for what comes naturally to you.
All right, so I think we got the.
Yeah, we got a winner.
We got the winner.
Molly
Well,
Malloy and
first
Jim
off, this is a
Ballard.
little bit different because there's not just
Did they get
one
it right?
winner, right? There's not just one winner.
No.
So we have multiple winners here.
How
But
many
what are they
winners
going to
we
win?
Well, we're going to do 5.
We're going to do 5.
First
We're going to do 5. Okay.
5 winners. We had 5 mics, so.
I mean, yeah. I'm going to take one of these home. I need a souvenir.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got these. Like, you're breaking these.
Okay,
mics.
so we got Peter Sharrow. Congratulations,
Peter.
Peter. We got Jim Ballard.
Jim
Congrats,
Ballard.
Jim.
Yes.
Polly Malloy.
Polly Malloy.
Chicago.
We got Aaron Hickerson.
Wow, here we go.
no.
Here we go.
Good at names.
Here we go.
Aaron. We just got Aaron.
Very generous, good at names.
Aaron Henderson.
Come on, son.
Don't hurt yourself.
Henderson.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry,
Is it-
Aaron.
is
I
it-
can't read.
Is
okay?
it Hendrickson? Because
And,
Liberty.
Over in Bossier Parish.
Liberty's already got a
Bossier
brand.
City.
So tell these lucky winners
What did they
what they
win?
won.
Well,
Show her what she's
hopefully,
won.
hopefully you like me and you're digging what I'm putting out there, because what you've won is an hour of my time that I'm giving to you to talk about whatever you want: career strategy, clarity, focus, figuring out exactly what you want to do. Of course, if you want to know more about what we do, we could talk about that as well. But yeah, my time is on
You
the
guys
table.
want an hour of
Oh,
her
yeah.
time because she has come to the groups in the past years ago.
I did.
And we're gonna continue this.
Yay!
Yeah.
Dang. So
I'm
you come
excited.
spend an hour with the Who You Know and you walk away with 5.
5.
That's right.
Woo, 5
That's right.
hours.
5.
Well, I mean, they're going to get an hour apiece,
Each
but
hour.
you see what I'm
5,000
saying.
foot long.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
got some work in my future, I guess.
That's good.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I mean, look, these folks, they could use some clarity. I mean, I'm not no insinuation.
No, I
but
think it all starts
I
there. We
think
can
it all will help.
always get more clarity. We
Yep.
can always be more clear and focused. There's
Guys,
nothing.
and we need
you know,
that clarity when we're in job search. She is not lying. I'm a recruiter. She's not lying. We've got to be able to tell what we do, and we got to give that value add.
Pivot.
Pivot.
Okay, hold on. All right, before we go, guys, I want to do something real quick. Okay?
you got?
Couple of things. Number 1, take a screenshot right now and blow her up. I want her just her DMs
Smash the share button.
and
Gonna do a
tag
little bit of
her on. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, right there with the
There
Who
you
You Know
go.
cup.
There you
Who
go.
you
Right?
know.
Like, I want you to blow her up.
It's
Tell her
with
how
all
much
that.
you appreciate and maybe something that you learned from the show. What were the ends?
You want to give it a shot?
Now,
Yeah,
Now-
nurture,
That's
Nature,
number 3.
nature,
There we go.
and nurture.
right? So
And-
I want you to tell us what you learned from the episode and blow her up on social. And I want just her notifications going crazy. Ding, 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 ding.
Then blow up
And
your
before
job search.
we
Bring it.
take the poll on how you're feeling, because we talked about that at the beginning of the show, we want to know how you're feeling. I just want to relay that I was trying to get a job actually as an engineer, but I burned too many
dude.
bridges.
Wow.
Bro.
Tracy got it.
Bro, we can't with that.
It took me a hot minute, though.
So,
We can't with that.
you know,
That's painful.
you know, let us
Trevor,
know.
that's painful.
All right, scale of 1 to 10. Scale of 1 to 10. How are you doing?
These
How are
days.
you doing? Did we
From Mark.
uplift you? Hopefully. Hey, have a great
hold
rest
on.
of your
You
week.
gotta
Hump
put
day.
wait. You gotta put your original number, okay, that you came in the
Your
show.
original
There you go.
Okay,
There
You
you go.
walked in the door
Give us
and
a
you were a
gauge.
7. Now what are you? Okay, and maybe if you walked in a 7 and you left a 2, we're doing something wrong, y'all.
Yeah.
If you went backwards, please send me a DM and tell me why.
See, what movie was this? Did we elevate your mind?
Elevate your mind, Craig.
Elevate your mind.
You need to elevate your mind, Craig.
Oh,
Because
jeez.
it's Friday. You ain't got no job.
got no job.
And you ain't got nothing to
You
do.
lose
Here
your
we
job
go.
on your day off.
Here
It's
we-
Wednesday.
Wow.
'Cause this show is going
no.
off the rails,
This
y'all.
show, it's over. They're
Oh my
canceling
gosh.
us now.
Actually, wait.
Uh-oh.
wait.
The
Uh-oh.
Golden
You got-
Light.
Wait.
You got- where-
We've
where-
been having a lot of those. Wait, where is
did they
it?
go?
Uh-oh.
They
I
got
don't
tired
know.
of us banging the gong.
Who's
with
got
the,
props?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
wow. You get the
I don't-
FICA.
I get a tree?
Oh,
I don't
no.
know. Well, I can't find the mic, so I'm gonna
Shake it up.
shake a tree.
Shake the...
Wait,
Shake
did
it
you
up.
find it?
Mark, don't.
No.
Yeah.
No,
But
what
I
do
got
you got?
something else.
Mark, what are you gonna do?
Oh, dear.
Flower.
There you go.
Yeah, Tracy's a lady.
Yeah.
Give her
When
flowers.
life gives
I'm a lady.
you, when life gives you lemons,
You make lemonade.
make some lemonade.
Hey, and this is an olive tree. So this is your trophy for bringing
It's a branch of sorts.
Yes,
oh,
there you
thank
go. You like that?
I'll cherish it forever.
We appreciate you bringing all those.
Look here, I ain't got no plans to get that girl,
Wow.
but she blew this show up.
Yes. We just
And
like
we
to
are
grab
going
random
to
things.
do more blowing up on the network.
Thank
That's
you,
right.
guys.
The
Thank you.
golden candle.
Dude, I'll take that.
You like
yeah.
that? Property of Real News PR.
Yep.
Guys,
Not for much longer.
that's the show. It's all about who you know. Bye.
I know Tracy Timm.
Trevor Houston here, and I want to thank you for tuning in to the Who You Know Job Networking Show. We hope you've been inspired, encouraged, educated, and entertained all at the same time. For information on our different events, workshops, partners, or partnership opportunities available, check out whoyouknow.show for more details. And be on the lookout for our new mobile app coming soon. You never know how this show could help someone you know. And if we've made an impact or put a smile on your face today, don't forget to hit that share button on your way out. Until next week, it's all about who you know. Bye!